Greetings. What do you need, sir?
Master Bushek?
Aye?
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm interested in Master Skoda's old burnt-down forge. I spoke to his widow, Magdalena, about it.
For Christ's sake. She didn't pull you in off the street, did she? The mad old crone?
Well, more or less.
Old age must be sad. All I can tell you about the forge is the same thing I tell Magdalena when she bothers me about it. Even getting the building back into its original state would mean pouring a fortune into it.
I'd take care of the money.
Aye, but only a member of the Kuttenberg Blacksmiths Guild can work the trade around here. And you're not a member.
Could I join the guild?
It's not that simple. The guild is a private society made up of Kuttenberg burghers, and the other masters aren't too trusting when it comes to outsiders. So I reckon they won't be too keen on the idea.
How could I convince them?
That's hard to say. But maybe you'll make a good impression. But first, you'll be required to meet 3 conditions.
Which are?
First, you have to come from a respectable family. Second, you have to have blacksmithing experience. And third, you'll have to compete the guild trial. Tell me, blacksmith, what sort of family do you come from? And what's your work experience?
As far as experience, I worked for Master Radovan of Tachov. I'm sure he'd be happy to confirm it.
Tachov? Tachov? I don't even know where that is, to tell you the truth.
The finest forge in the Trotsky region. Lord von Berghoff himself had his sword forged there.
Von Berghoff, the royal chamberlain? Can you prove you're not making it up?
Should I go and get a letter of recommendation from him?
No need. I'll trust you. But if the other masters happen to ask, be ready for anything.
Not only do I come from a respectable family, but a blacksmith's family too. You probably knew my father.
Oh? Where would I know him from?
From here. His name was Martin, and he used to be old Skoda's apprentice.
Wait. Martin? Your pa is Frisky Martin?
Frisky?
Aye, of course, Frisky. We used to call him that because, well, that doesn't matter. How's he doing these days?
I'm afraid he's no longer with us. He was killed during the raid on Skalitz.
Christ. I'm very sorry to hear that. When I knew him, he seemed like a good bloke and quite a talented swordsmith. Some of the masters were good friends of his. They were the same age at that time. To tell you the truth, that will likely affect your chances as a contender. As Frisky's son, you'll have a great opportunity to make an impression. So you'd better make the most of it. It seems answering questions about your family and experience won't give you trouble. Now for the most important part. Are you ready for the guild trial?
What does the guild trial involve?
The guild trial consists of a verbal exam and a practical exam. First, you'll have to answer a few tricky questions from my colleagues. And after that, you'll forge a sword to the best of your abilities right before their eyes. Of course, the trial comes at a small fee for each try. Well then, do you feel up to it?
I'm ready.
Great. But I'm afraid we're not. It will take some time to get things ready. We'll meet tomorrow at noon below the astronomical clock on the square. I'll take you to the Guild Forge, where the trial will take place. I should also mention there will be a verbal exam. And if you can read, I have an excellent handbook here. It's called On Blacksmithing. And it contains all the basics my colleagues may test you on. I'd be happy to sell it to you for a small fee. And one more thing. If you'd like, you can wait for the trial here. Just say the word.
I'd like to wait here for the trial.
Very well, then. We have plenty of room.
Should we get going?
I believe it's high time. Don't even bother looking at that old clock of ours. It's been stuck for 30 years. It seems all the other masters are looking forward to what Frisky's son can do. You'd better make a good impression. How prepared you are. Considering you turned down the handbook, mind if I test your knowledge a bit along the way? Are sparks a good sign while forging?
They're a bad sign.
Not true. That was a trick question. If sparks fly while you're hammering, it's a good sign.
Hail Mary.
Whereas if you're heating the workpiece, it's a bad one. I have one more question for you. Why do blacksmiths whistle while they're hammering?
To keep rhythm.
Exactly. It's so they can keep rhythm. At least you got this one right. You can't just rely on blind luck. What's in the book is essential, Henry. Remember that. A good blacksmith should never stop learning. That too is important to our guild. I have a number of designs in my armor smithy that I collected on my travels throughout the kingdom. It's quite a unique collection. And the best part is, I'm happy to share it with others. Stop by any time. Learn to make something new. The customers will surely appreciate it, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Your trial still awaits. Just a little further now.
Greetings to you.
Shall we begin?
I'm ready. We can begin.
Honored friends, masters of the Blacksmiths Guild, let me introduce the newest adept of the Master's Trial, Henry of Skalitz.
So, this is old Frisky's lad. I can hardly believe it.
Aber I do not see much of a resemblance.
Vielleicht ein wenig.
I do not see it.
Aye, aye. Frisky here, Frisky there. All that talk about not taking in outsiders, and now you've gone and flipped it all around. Martin was a good bloke and an excellent swordsmith. If Henry here is anything like him, he'd be a welcome addition to the guild.
Genau, genau.
Look, I didn't know this Frisky fella of yours. I'm more interested to see what the lad can do than who his pa was.
We'll see what he can do shortly. Just to be clear, let me repeat what the trial entails. In the first part, the verbal examination, he will receive 3 questions. He must answer all 3 of them correctly in order to pass. If he makes a single mistake, this part of the exam is considered failed, and he won't get a chance to correct himself. After the verbal examination comes the practical one, where our adept skills will be tested.
And if he is successful, he'll become one of us.
Let's begin with the first part of the trial. Who would like to ask Henry the first question?
How about, why do blacksmiths whistle while they work?
To keep rhythm.
Correct?
At least that.
Let's move on to the second.
What's the final step before completing a piece?
Quenching the workpiece in a barrel.
That's right.
Richtig.
Last question.
Say, Heinrich, how can you tell you have made progress on your workpiece?
By the shape.
That's correct.
Correct.
You answered all 3 questions correctly. Now, just to complete the practical exam, Henry, your task will be to forge a guild sword right in front of our eyes. Here's the design for it, as well as the materials. I'm sure you know what to do with them.
Viel Glück.
Let's see what you can do, young Frisky. Let's see, then. See then.
Stärker! Jetzt vorsichtig.
Take a look at that.
Komm schön.
Genau. Looks like the lad has a firm grip.
Nothing special so far.
Konzentrieren!
Just like Martin.
Jetzt vorsichtig.
Let's see then.
Stärker!
Take a look at that.
I'll have to be careful. It's already pretty cocked up.
Oh, it's not looking very good.
Komm schön.
What's next?
Genau!
It looks like the lad has a firm grip.
Nothing special so far.
All done?
Let's see what you made. Excellent, Henry. Good work. I'm glad you didn't disappoint. Honored friends, masters of the Blacksmiths' Guild, Henry of Skalitz has successfully completed the trial. Let us head for the guild hall for the acceptance ceremony. After successfully fulfilling all requirements, I'm proud to announce our guild has grown by a new member. Approach Henry of Skalitz. Kneel. Swear for the first time on your honor and by God Almighty that you will defend the interests of the Blacksmiths' Guild of Kuttenberg.
I swear.
Swear for the second time that you will protect all secrets entrusted to you by the Guild.
I swear.
And swear for the third time that you will always act honestly and God-fearingly to spread the esteem of our guild among the people.
I swear.
Now hang your guild sword next to those of the other masters.
Mach es einfach.
Welcome to the guild, Henry. It's now up to you to say a few words.
Worthy masters. First of all, I have to say what a great honor this is for me. Becoming a member of such a prestigious guild in this great city is something I'd hardly have dreamt of just a few months ago. I promise to fulfill my oaths and prove to you that I'm someone you can rely on.
We're glad to hear it. In any case, from this day forward, Henry is to take over Skoda's forge and repair it. He therefore acquires the right to use it with one obligation, and that is the accommodation of the widow Magdalena. The guild grants her jointure after the death of her husband. That will be your responsibility now, Henry.
That won't be for much longer anyway.
She's a kind woman. I'll be happy to help her.
We'll see about that once she goes poking her nose into everything at the forge.
It sounds like you have your work cut out for you, Henry. But like all hard work, the results will surely be worth it. The ceremony is now over.